Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Severed Sons Presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We are excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount and Marquette. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
Hey everybody, this is Bill, and I'll be playing Orgoth the Skullcrusher, your half-orc, half-drow, all badass, recently declared in love, like unarmed battle master plus.
uh, Orgoth, do the ends justify the means?
I think that's a tough one because I always think it depends on what the ends are and the means. But usually not in that contest, right? So you have to play by the rules, or else you're cheating, and that's not okay. But I guess sometimes if it was really really important, like if one of the favored few was going to like die or something, if I didn't do something, I would do whatever it took for that not to happen. So then I guess it would. So it depends. For me, it depends.
Hey everybody, this is Jaiden playing Laphus Prismawing, your local reborn wizard of smut. And ends justifying the means. Yeah. No hesitation, yeah.
Hi, viewers, listeners, everyone, however you ingest this. Thanks for being here. This is Ross. I'm playing Wilvan Grandmane, Ghostwise Halfling Bard, and do the ends justify the means? I'm gonna have to agree with Laphus on this one 100%. No elaboration.
I'm loving this question.
Hey everyone, this is Jaime. I'm playing North Eladin Roguelock. No. Just no. I mean, the journey matters just as much as the destination. So, at some point, no.
So for Dermot, no, he has a moral code that he follows, and he's taken many vows over the years, so the ends do not justify the means. For Galsariad, yes, as I've proven time and time again. Is there anything we need to talk about before we dive right into this party?
No.
Y'all are quiet today. What's going on?
We're all thinking about Grimace shakes. We can't get them out of our heads, and we're just like...
What is Grimace anyway?
Apparently he's berry flavored.
Maybe. He could also be a taste bud.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, that's an interesting...
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. This is what we have to talk about today. What is Grimace? Like, what is Grimace?
He is
I
the
did know.
embodiment of either a milkshake or a taste bud. So what
Right.
his lore
That
says...
is McDonald's
When-
lore. That
when
is
he
a
was
deep
created,
dive.
when
Deep
he was
dive.
created, he was evil Grimace, and he stole shakes from kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to have four
Right.
arms. He definitely used to have 4 arms.
I think he's a pre-fried McNugget.
But there's 2 little McNuggies though. And the characters
but-
are
they're
still
post-fried.
adults.
Those are
Yeah.
his children. Post-fried. It's okay. It's okay in their culture. They're still alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Nose on the deep dive. I only know that from Homestar Runner about the 4 arms. Yeah.
I did that
Long
deep
time ago.
lore
Long
dive
time
like
ago.
yesterday past midnight.
Well, if everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 44, Party at the Lali-ho. Haha, I got it out. So last time, at the end of last time, you just arrived at Lali-ho, and you were met by Question and her friends, and they all brought you into the nightclub, the popular nightclub. Music is happening, magical lights are flashing on the dance floor. You saw the rivals in the corner. And Laphus, you headed upstairs. So let's start with you.
Okay. I know we ended by me summoning Jamon
Yes.
to speak to them.
So you Rahi let you into the room, and You're in the dark room that you were in before with the mirror on the wall, and the clouds kind of like dissipate, and you see Jamon. They're sitting there in their seat, the high-backed stone throne, and they look at you. Ah, Lapis, it's good to see you.
Likewise, I guess. Maybe.
You said you wanted to speak with me?
Just trying to figure something out. Talk to Wilcott, whatever the fuck his name is.
Walcott
Red
the Red?
Yeah, that guy. That's String Bean.
They laugh a little bit, and so what did he say?
Not much, just that the person who I grabbed my original leg from has the other one in the Empire.
And so your other leg is at the Dwindolian Empire?
Yeah, and if I were to try and get it back, I would need to trade something of equal value.
What does that mean?
Not sure. I mean, it's me. I'm priceless, so...
Well, it seems like to me that they are aware of how much it is worth to you and will try to extract a high price from you.
I figured. But, like, in your position, you're a figurehead, large status and whatnot. What would you do in this situation?
As a matter of fact, the jewel of the sands on Corel does not have much connection with the Empire. We have an embassy, but it's only to allow me to keep tabs on what they're up to, what their motives are, what they're up to, and what their motives are. They think for a moment, and they're like, going there would be very dangerous, of course. Perhaps there's neutral ground you could meet them on?
Oh, well, it's not going to be on me. It's Ravana Cross's whole deal. She's the one who's going to be choosing when and where we meet, and odds are she'll probably want to meet there. Surrounded by allies, and none for me.
Lapis, you have allies. If they're going to be bringing allies...
I mean, they're going to be it's the whole fucking city. Come on. And I'm not as strong as I once was.
How strong were you? What power can you bring to bear upon them?
Well, I had an army, for one. And with every dead, my army just grew. I mean, no one dared to go into my borders with ill intention and came back alive. That's how it was.
Interesting. Are there any... Do you know or have any allies within the Empire you could call upon?
Not that I know. I mean, maybe North. They got their sticky fingers in almost everything.
North's mother, Hamowin, has been nothing but pleasant to me. And also, the connection between the royal family and the mages of the assembly is quite a sticky one. They are, in the past, they have come to heads. They've fought, and they've come to an agreement with each other. But if worse comes to worse, there would be a war, a civil war between the mages and the royals over control of the empire, and there has in the past.
So what you're saying is that just a slight tip of the scale somewhere would imbalance that and cause another war?
Walcott and I don't know, Ravana Cross, you said?
Oh yeah.
They, in the hierarchy of the empire, it's very structured. It's very structured, and perhaps this Walcott and Ravana have superiors within the assembly that could bring pressure on them to make it easier to acquire what you seek.
I doubt that. Not gonna lie, Ravana hates me.
Would she see you dead?
Oh, considering that I killed her, or mostly killed her, yeah.
Let's see. I have no power or no pull within the borders of the Empire. And the only thing that keeps us safe from Imperial entanglements is the distance and the vast desert sea that surrounds us and the ocean. Again, the embassy is here merely as a formality and for me to keep tabs on them. If there's anything that I might be able to try to aid you in helping me with this, considering you are doing me a favor with the red crystals.
Not that I know of. I mean, if you don't have any sway over there, then I have no chance to use whatever you can give me. But I will ask my group and see what they can come up with.
You said you had an army. Where was this
Had.
army? Had an army.
Gotta use that past tense. I don't have it anymore.
Is it possible to raise another one? Not that you want to start a war, but...
It's possible. But that would also require me killing a ton of people, and I don't think you want death in your borders.
Not in my borders, no.
Plus, I don't have the necessary requirements to build that army still. I would require the rest of me.
Just know that you are not alone in this. You have allies.
Oh, I know. But I will leave you to your sitting duties.
I was waiting for your call. Oh, I meant to tell you, my a hand found the hidden city beneath at the ends of the oubliette. It had been mostly destroyed, and they'd found the corpse of a bullet there.
Oh yeah, that was my doing. The bullet died. We killed it, and then I raised it back to life.
And sent it against...
I mean, they were the ones who were stealing artifacts and moving rudium out of there.
The hand could not find any trace of rudium within the rubble, but as valuable as that substance is to them, I'm sure some were able to flee with it.
I mean, one guy was just covered in it, so maybe.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Fine. Like I said, you can go all along now.
I feel like you've dismissed me. Oh.
I mean, if that's what it is, then yeah.
By your leave. And they kind of just do a bow of the head, and the clouds kind of disappear. And the mirror is no longer showing an image.
And with that, she's just gonna sit herself down on the ground. And then she's just gonna, I know you can hear me, Rarahi.
And the door opens. Yeah. What's up?
If you can just let my group know that if they want a place for some nice, quiet time, they could come here. You're not using this for anything else.
And the Master Jamon is not expecting anyone else this evening. So you may use the chamber as you will. I will tell your friends.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.
And it shuts. Okay. So you're reading. What book are you reading?
I'm still gonna be reading about the betrayer gods.
Okay.
So
You do an investigation check for me.
Investigation is +5. That is a 17, Mitch.
Awesome. I'm going to send you some information real quick.
Woo!
Da, 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 da. Okay. Orgoth, what are you doing currently right now? Music is happening. It's quite crowded. There's like probably a good 100 people. The way the club is set up is that there's a central dance floor, and there's tables around. There's like 2 bars on the bottom level. There's a upper level with a smaller dance floor with a 3rd bar, and like a balcony of tables and standing areas. And there's like kind of hallways going off different directions off the 2nd floor.
I think Orgoth is on the dance floor with Question, and he's got a tankard in each hand, and he's just like totally swept up in the celebration, and he's with this girl, and he's doing that bad like half orc underbite dance, like he's not a great dancer, but he's full of exuberance.
Question has a big smile, and it's just happy that you're happy. And every once in a while she'll be dancing, give you a kiss, and this will kind of go away. Every once in a while her friends see her and they come over, and all the 4 of the girls dance like around you.
And Orgoth's just like,
Wilvan, what are you doing?
You said there's a balcony?
Yes.
Then Wilvan is likely there, just with a kind of a bird's eye view of the entire place.
Yeah, you've got a really good. There's like magical light spells kind of going off, so it's dark, but there's like lights enough where you can like see things. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then he's, I don't know. He's probably got a beer. We'll say he's got an ale.
Okay.
But he's kind of doing the wallflower thing, just looking at who's here. Who for any suspicious activity. He's doing his Wilvan thing. He's not really here to have fun.
Okay. North, where I may come back to you real quick. North, where are you currently?
When we finished, I had taken Gals and Dermot to the dance floor because I dragged them with me.
Okay.
And I think Io and Maggie followed.
Io and Maggie
I
did
am,
follow. Yes, they are.
Yep, I am having a fun time on the dance floor as well. Keeping an eye on Orgoth, just like seeing him with the girls, and like it's fun.
Yeah.
North. Whoa.
What's up?
Gals is kind of doing a little step touch. His robe is kind of like you don't even see his feet moving, but he's kind of like rocking back and forth. Dermot actually is having a time. Like he's wearing a breastplate. Like he's never really out of armor ever, but he's wearing, instead of like full armor, he's got his just like a normal breastplate, but he's like kind of like having fun and like doing a little bopping around the dance floor, and he's smiling and having fun. Wilvan, the gnome. Have you met Rarahi before?
I don't think so.
You see this little gnome, and like a face like a cherubim, like it's like fat cheeks. And she kind of waddles over to you, and she's like, I don't know if she'd know your name. Would she know your name? She would know. She knows that you're with the group, the Favoured Few. So I'm gonna say, oh yeah, she knows your name. Okay.
I was gonna say Orgoth has also screamed Wilvan's name.
True.
Many times over
Many,
the
many
weeks.
times. Wilvan Grandmane. My name is Rahi, and I am the proprietress of this establishment, the Lali-ho. I was sent to send you a message. Your friend, Laphus, there is a quiet room upstairs. And she points it out, like down a hallway, off into the shadows. No lights in the hallway, of course. And she's like, there is a quiet room where she has decided to spend the evening, staying out of the loudness of the wonderful dance party we're all having to celebrate Master Orgoth's championship. Are you enjoying yourself? Is there anything I could do for you?
Wilvan he would probably insight check
Yeah,
this
totally.
person.
Yeah.
Yes, because they know a lot of information, but that's probably easy on us these
Yeah.
days. That's a 19.
19. You know how you're observant and you
Mhm.
are like really always paying attention? She's the same way.
That's doesn't exactly inspire trust. But Wilvan saves face. He says, "No, you've got a lovely establishment. You've thrown a magnificent party. I'm not having a bad time."
I could get you some fried basilisk wings if you wish.
No thanks. Down there, you say?
Down there, just the second door on the left. And you see her kind of like do a little like snap of her fingers, and you feel kind of like a glow. Are you wearing any rings or anything? You're wearing gloves, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, your gloves. Your left glove glows for a second. It's like just touch the door; it'll let you in.
And he'll wave that and thank you. Rahi?
Rahi. That's my full name.
Rahi.
Of the Lali-ho.
And he gives a curt little like kind of salute. And he'll walk off in the direction of the hallway. He might not go to the quiet room just yet. He's probably like he'll scope out that suspiciously dark hallway.
It's just like it's the reason why it's dark is just because there's no like magical lights or any sort of sconces or anything. It's just like
Sure.
It's to keep people out of that area, really. So,
and he intends to go that way, but I think that he first does like a final check on what Orgoth and North are doing, and he is keenly aware of how many people are here, and just trying to keep eyes on.
The one thing you do notice is that there are a couple of like by the door Hand of Ord like guards, but mostly there are large men kind of like walking around acting like bouncers. that don't have any affiliation with the city. They're just like big, strong dudes who are like keep the trouble from breaking out.
Sure. Cool. Then Wilvan would probably head to that quiet room.
Okay. North. So you're dancing on the dance floor, and you see the front door open up, and you see Hamawin and Mitchell come in,
No kids?
and they are dressed to dance, and they have just like really kind of sexy. It's like loose clothing that's good for moving.
They're going to like a dance contest or something.
Yeah, totally. It's matching.
Of course it is.
And they see you, and they come over to you. You see some men kind of come in with them and stand by the door.
Of course.
They come over to you and like, oh, Vaughn.
Hi.
I see you're having fun already.
Yes, I am. Everyone, Madam Hamawin, husband Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Everyone. No names, just everyone. Yeah.
And they all introduce themselves. I'm not going to do all those voices. And Hamawin's like, I'm going to go get us some drinks. Would you like anything?
Maybe just one. I'm trying not to drink too much tonight. I want to remember tonight.
Good. You deserve this. I deserve this.
You deserve this, yes.
And they go up to the bar. Let's see. There's no kids. They did not bring any of the kids with them, just so you know.
They got a babysitter. Yeah. Nice.
As you're talking, you see them go off. You see Rabrahi. Have you met Rabrahi?
I have not set foot in this place ever, I believe.
Okay. Rabrahi.
Wait. No, I have not met. I've come across the building, but I did not come in.
You did not go in. Okay. Rabrahi, the gnome, she comes over and she's like, North.
Yes. Hello.
My name is Rahi. I'm the proprietress of this establishment.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely establishment. Love the music.
Thank you. We had them come in from Iman.
Ooh.
They just arrived this morning, and we've got them for the whole month. They're quite a lovely group.
Oh, you do have some contacts, ma'am.
I have lots of contacts and lots of people that I know from various worlds and places. It just makes business all the much better.
Of course.
I wish to tell you that your friend Laphus is currently in a room upstairs, and she tells you how to get to it. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you wish to get some quiet time away from the din of the party, I believe Wilvan is there as well. Your friend Wilvan. I just wanted to let you know that it is free for your use this evening if you wish to get away.
Thank you very much, but the party's here. Maybe in a bit.
Can I get you a Moorball Mojito or a Starlight Celebration? On the house, of course.
Someone already went to fetch me something, so maybe later. Thank you very much.
If there's anything I can do, please, come find me.
Of course.
And she kind of waddles off. Orgoth.
No, it was all. That's right.
You're just having a time of your life. People are like, there's actually a crowd around you, and they're like You know how like there's like when there's crowds like at the dance floor, they're all kind of bouncing up and down all together. And yeah. Um, Orgoth, make a perception check for me.
That would be a number that I add onto what I rolled. That would be a 16.
16. You see Prolix sitting at the bar.
Oh, Prolix! Hey, Prolix! I'll have to go see Prolix.
What?
I'll be right back, honey.
Okay.
Big old sloppy arm around him.
Prolix!
Oh! Orgoth, hi. How's it going?
Oh, good. Are you enjoying the drinks of a free man?
I am. I still get kind of funny looks for people, but I just kind of explain to them that I am a free man and I am innocent of all charges.
That's right, because proved in the open court of the laws.
And better than that, it says so in the broadsheet too. And he holds up the newspaper that he like unfolds it from his pocket and like holds it up to you and says like, Prolix is an innocent man on the front. He's like, people will listen to this. Good. They won't believe me, but they'll listen to this.
That's right, because you have to believe what you read, right? They would never lie in a paper or something.
Of course not. They would never lie.
No,
like papers never lie.
No, they don't. Hey, I have a favor to ask you while I've got you here.
Yeah.
Could you? Because remember you said if I had a message I had to send that you would help me send it.
I did. I remember that. Yeah, I remember it.
Remember? Yeah. Okay. So I need to tell my mama what happened. So can I send a message right now?
You got it. Yes.
Okay. Come over.
And I'll try to find somewhere that's not too crowded, a corner or something.
Okay. All right. So ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go. 25. Okay. Hello, Mama. I won the big contest in the Bowl of Judgment. We'll send you gold. Have a girlfriend named Question, and I'm in love.
A few moments pass, and you hear the voice return in your head. It is so good to hear from you, Augie. And Prolix is who's translating this is like, Augie? You were always,
mama name.
You were always so strong and so helpful to everyone. I'm glad you're doing good. I love you.
Yeah. So you can send messages like this. Do you know how I could actually like send gold or something? Is there a way to do that too? Because I would like to send my mama some money.
I think you would have to like have somebody actually physically bring it to her.
Okay. Right. Like,
is there anyone you
like
know?
The way we got here, right? With like one of those like tablet things or something. Maybe I could.
I will look into it.
Okay. Thank you. That would be very nice.
Perhaps there's a. I can check and see if there is a archaeological mission going to. Oh God, brain fart. What's the name? The fortress.
Oh my God, Bazzoxan.
Bazzoxan, yeah, Bazzoxan, yeah. I can see if there's a archaeological mission going to Bazzoxan soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, if there was someone that I could trust with some gold, I would like to send some to my mama.
You're a good boy, Orgoth. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Prolix. I'm really glad we were able to help you because you're a very nice person.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. So I know that you're going to be helping out the. I was told that you're going to be helping out the allegiance coming up soon, right?
Oh yeah. I think they hired us to do some stuff for them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to find out what you find out. So.
Yeah, me too, I guess. Like they gave us badges and stuff, and
Oh, you got badges now.
Yeah, and we went down to see what the place looked like, but just the entrance. But so I don't know when we start, but I guess yeah, right. We took a job. Yeah, we'll do it.
Well,
hey, do you want to get another beer?
Sure. And he holds up a beer for the winner on me. And they bring 2 beers.
Oh, that's really nice, Prolix. Thank you.
And y'all just sit there and drink. And you see the question and her friends just all dancing in a circle together in the dance floor. And every once in a while, she'll look over at you and wave.
And he makes his way back over there after he has the beer with Prolix and gets swept back up in the celebration.
Can I grab Orgoth as he passes by?
Yeah.
He's my friend. I want to dance with my friend too. Come on.
Oh, North. Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Orgoth, good job, bro.
Oh, thank you, North.
Did so good.
You guys all helped me the whole time and everything. So I was glad that I could do really good for everybody.
I mean, it was mostly you, honestly. I wasn't the one throwing the punches.
No, did you see when I did the Skullcrusher on the Masked Condor?
That was a bit terrifying, yes, but amazing at the same time.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't want to be on the other end of it.
Oh, no. You would probably just get out of the way, though. You're pretty fast, so. Or you do that poof thing, and then I just whoosh in the air, so, you know.
Yeah. So, you having fun with your girl?
Oh, yeah, we're dancing and everything, and I think later we might, we might like sneak away or something. We talked about it.
Okay. Have you it's are you thinking about, that kind of sneaking away?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Like the kind of like saucy sneak away?
Saucy. I don't think we're gonna eat. But no, we might like make out and stuff, like
Okay. Just in case. Come here. I'm gonna
okay.
lead him just like a bit away. Okay, so you like her very much. I'm sure she likes you very much as well. Yeah, you did profess your love and all that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I like her, and I love her. Yeah, both things.
So you want to be good to her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
The best thing you can do for someone to be good to them is to actually protect them when you do that kind of shit.
Well, I would always protect her. No one will get close to her. Is someone going to try to jump us? I would protect us.
I'm going to go through my pockets and just like pull out like a little. It looks like a little folded, almost like scroll, kind of. I'm gonna just like put it in his hand. Okay, so this before you get to the naughty parts.
Okay.
You just like you unfold it and you put it like somewhere on yourself, like on your thigh or on your like lower back or something. So neither of you will get the weird itch after, and you won't get a crotch spawn like 9 months later. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
It's protection for the both of you, okay?
Okay. So I should put this on before we start like kissing like serious and stuff.
Like maybe when you're thinking about like putting tab A in slot B.
I don't think we're gonna build anything, but you mean okay. Does it go on the or
it
in
doesn't,
the?
It just goes on you. It's like a little glyph of protection. It's just like.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will remember that. I will work very hard to remember that.
Okay. Don't work very hard to remember that. Remember that. Period.
Okay. I'll remember that. Okay. Because I'm gonna. I've never done that, right? So I don't.
First thing
I don't
first.
know what.
Consent.
Okay.
Second thing, protection.
Right. Okay. And
after
good.
that,
yes. Right. Right.
Communication.
Okay. So, protection. Communicate. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay.
It's all ins. No,
Oh.
consent is not
So-
an in.
CPC. CPC. I'll remember that. CPC.
Good.
North,
Okay.
you see, suddenly it gets quiet, and there's a spotlight on the dance floor, and you see your mother and Mitchell, like, in the spotlight. And the music starts, and you see them do a twirl, and, like, fabric is just swirling around them, and he lifts her into the air, and they start dancing.
Does she look happy?
She looks very happy.
That's all I'm asking.
And they're
for.
really good.
Oh, yeah.
Wilvan,
That's yeah.
you get up to the quiet room. It's just a little door. There's no doorknob. And it actually looks like you can... You'd think that if you didn't have that spell cast upon your glove, that you wouldn't be able to see it in the wall.
He'll touch the door.
It just slides. It's almost like a pocket door, like slides to the side. You see Laphus sitting on the floor.
Cheers.
Having fun?
This is not really my idea of fun.
So I am here.
He'll enter and is there like furniture?
There's tables, and there's actually a couch. The furniture in here is much softer, and it's not like bar furniture. It's like this like wooden chairs that easily break. There's actually like soft furniture and tables with tablecloth and sofa. There is a mirror on the wall, and the mirror is actually kind of lit up a little bit, and there's like a soft little like cloud roiling behind the mirror.
Wilvan will choose a piece of furniture that seems low enough where his feet will reach the ground.
There actually are different size furniture here.
Great. He picks a reasonable one, sets his beer down, and just kind of sits, for the first time after, he's been bottling a lot up, and but he, maintains his composure, and he says, today was fun. I'm proud of Orgoth. It's quite a display.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what that uppercut thing that he did. Knocked his ass out.
I think I think he calls that the Skullcrusher. He's been talking about it little by little, and
have you seen it before?
No, never. Well,
you have.
And he thinks, and he says, I have seen something similar. But that was the next level. That was a metaphorical level up. But just incredible athletics, that one.
I kind of want to feel how hard he punches, but I know that's just gonna kill me again.
Oh yeah, that's I never want to be on the receiving end of that one. His knuckles are as big as my face.
Do you know anybody in the Empire at all? Just it's shooting in the dark right now.
And he kind of hushes, his tone softens, and says, who are you looking for?
I'm looking for the person who has my other leg, who I took this one from. Ravana Cross.
Do I know that name, Rob?
Make a history check. And I think we've talked about this, actually. I don't know.
Have we? I don't remember.
I know.
That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, yeah, you've heard the name. They are pretty high up in the Cerberus Assembly. They've been around for a while.
I do know that name. In my history with the Cerberus Assembly, that's a name that came up quite often.
Do you know anybody close by her or anything that I can kind of get closer? I just need. She has my other leg. Walcott said that I would need to trade something of equal value to get it back, but
Yeah, that sounds like Ravana.
You know that I think with that role, Ravana was definitely higher up on the pecking order than Walcott the Red was. Both of them quite powerful mages.
Ravana's somebody that did not get their position without stepping on a few backs along the way. That is to say, I know that they've made some enemies. And while I've nothing concrete to back it up, I wonder if you couldn't get Walcott to turn on him. Ravana's in the hierarchy, Ravana's much higher than Walcott. And Walcott stands more to gain.
now I just gotta see what he wants. Odds are, though, I'll need to go to the Empire. I don't know if you or North or Orgoth would want to go.
Wilvan's silence is longer than he means it to be. And he says, I've made sure to conduct my business in such a way where I didn't have to return until I had to return. And it would be difficult for me to go back any earlier. I won't lie to you. But I hope that timing works out, that I can help you with that. And he kind of says that with sad eyes.
She kind of gives like a little wave of her hand. She just goes, well, I'm not asking you to break your back or anything for this. I mean, if by the end of it I need to go alone, I will. I don't want to put pressure on you. You got your own thing.
And I think that Wilvan is really grateful for that she said that. But at the same time, that like increases his guilt. Because Wilvan absolutely, he cannot make this promise to Laphus yet. And he knows that. And I think that he knows that Laphus knows that. But how do I say this? This conversation, the fact that he can't promise her, even though she has promised him, has kind of like completely just like shuttered his ability to connect in this moment right now, because he's closing himself off, because if he says anything else, he will either promise or he will say no. So I think that at this moment he uses the beer to distract him, to not speak, and then kind of gets lost in the beer, like looking and can't meet Lapus's gaze anymore.
She kind of takes that bit of silence and just reaches into her bag and kind of not throws it, but slides a book over his way. And if he ever looks down at it, it is one of her books.
He absolutely would look at. I mean, I'm sure you put it in his line of sight because he's looking down.
It's just like, if you ever get bored of drinking, you could always start reading.
And that definitely, it makes him smile. He's again grateful that she broke the tension and he didn't have to. He puts the drink down and takes the book instead, and he reads the title.
Lord of the Cock Rings.
I think that gives him a laugh. I think he'll laugh. Finally, he gets the laugh. He says, "That sounds interesting. I might leaf through it, and that's a promise. It's a might, but it's a promise.
You'll like it, I think. There's some ents in there."
He'll leaf through it, just kind of as a period on that conversation.
Nice. North, the yeah. North, your parents, well, your mom and Mitchell finish the dance, and everybody's like just kind of on the edges. And there's a big dip at the end where Mitchell is like dipping her really low to the ground and pulls him up, and everybody claps really loud, and they go over to the bar and they're kind of exhausted.
Oh, after only one, old people. Jesus.
It was like there was like he threw her in the air, like she did like some like swing dance flip kind of things in the air. So it was like some serious.
Oh yeah, I'll give them a little look. I don't know if I should intrude on that.
Okay. Orgoth. At one of the breaks of the dancing, you see Rahi, which you've met. I know you've met her. And she comes over and says, there is a quiet room upstairs where your friends Wilvan and Laphus are staying. And if you ever need to get away, like to have a moment of peace and quiet, if you'd like to go, would you like to go?
Yeah. I probably I should probably go say hi at least.
Hold out your hand.
Yeah, sure.
Are you wearing any rings
okay.
or anything like gloves?
He has the ring of the force ring that.
Okay. The ring,
skin.
like this little like there's like a blur around the ring, and he's like, that will let you just go to this area. You've been there before, and place your hand on the wall, and it will open for you.
Oh, all right, okay. Hey, by the way, this is a great party. Thank you so much for hosting this. This is amazing.
Would you like a cocktail to go with you? I have Doom, and I have Leviathan. It's a blue sweet drink.
Oh, well, nothing sweet though. That doesn't. Do you have something like, kind of like bitter or
Doom will leave a bitter
sweet,
taste
though.
in your mouth.
Okay, I'll have that then. That sounds good.
And snaps his finger, and this girl with short, dark hair comes over, and has like a little like shot glass. It's bigger than a shot glass. It's more like a whiskey glass, and there's like this deep red, and kind of like you see kind of white smoke coming off of it, about a little bit like a couple of fingers worth. And he's like, just sip on that. You'll enjoy it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And it's real. You just like you take the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. He just.
Yeah. And you see the girl is like, oh.
Yeah. Oh.
It's bitter. It's bitter. It's bitter.
Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff right there.
You kind of feel your life just counting down the hours. So,
yeah.
You, what do you do after that?
Thank you.
And he hands the drink back, and he turns back around to question you, and he says,
I'm gonna go see Wilvan and Laphus real quick, but then I'll be right back,
Okay.
and then maybe we can sneak away.
I would like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see you in a minute.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back.
As you go by, you see Rahi telling the waitress, she's like, Lena, make sure that you keep everybody entertained and just keep checking up on them, as much as possible. I want to make sure they're very happy. And Rena's like, yes, and leaves and goes away. And you go upstairs?
Yep.
Okay. You get up to the hallway, to the door, and you place your hand on it, and it's like slides to the side. You've seen it before. And you see...
Oh, what's happening? What's happening? It's a quiet room. Sorry.
Wilvan quickly puts something away in his jacket.
Hey, it's like the three of the four of us. I think North's down with our mama or something, but I just want to. I think this was like the best day ever.
And Orgoth comes in attempting to get a hug from everybody who doesn't like hugs, which is everybody. But he's just so happy. He's so overjoyed. He's like,
you guys, you're the best. You're both the best, and everybody is so supportive, and it's just been such a good thing.
Wilvan will get up and he'll stand to greet Orgoth. He might even, I'll say, Wilvan will put himself. He'll throw himself into the hug between him and Laphus, and take one for the team. And he'll say, Orgoth, we were just talking about you, and what a splendid display today's competition was. We're all quite proud of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was like everything. I did everything. I had to use. I used the ring that you gave me, Laphus. That was good. And Wilvan, like all the training that we did and talking, like focusing that you told me about, paid off really well. And I just it seemed like I was just pulling like energy from everywhere, and like maybe even. I don't know, like part of my my heritage, like my ancestry, like it came in. It was, and then with the Skullcrusher and that, like everything, just that was kind of like what I did to you, but like a lot more.
Oh, it was there was some meat and potatoes behind that one. That just incredible. The strength, the brute force that you were able to display in front of a lot of people. I think all of
I don't think he was ready for that. I think he thought it was going to be easy.
I don't want to meet the one who is ready for that, Orgoth.
Oh, I do, because then I do that same thing to him again.
I hope you're around.
Like right now, I'd take anybody right now. Like maybe that's just the doom talking. I don't know, but I love you guys. Have I ever said that? I really do. You're just such good. You're so good and there and helpful, and you help me with all the hard things. And North gave me a thing I'm supposed to wear later, by the way, too, because I think I might have sex.
Well, good on you, I guess.
Yeah, it has to be good on me. I have to do consent, and then protect, and then communication. Those are the three things.
Oh, hey, Wilvan gives him like a handshake, like an awkward little handshake, and he reaches out his hand and says, "Hey, congratulations." Is that the word I use, Laphus?
Yeah. You congratulate a man for losing his virginity.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, because right first time. I hope I'm going to be. I don't know what I'm doing, but I guess we'll find out. It just happens, right?
Just remember, it's not the size of the wave, but the motion of the ocean.
Oh, I don't think we're going to be in a boat. I don't know. I don't know where Quizzle lives, but we're going to go to her place because. But maybe she knows. I don't know. We've never talked about that. Is that important for me to know? It doesn't matter, right?
Wilvan's very much deferring to Laphus in this conversation.
Yeah, it is important. Just knowing your partner a little bit more, very important.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well. Okay. We'll talk. Maybe we'll talk first.
Yeah, I mean that's where
I
the
don't know.
consent comes in.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll just ask. I'll like say, is that okay? Could we do? Is this okay? I'll ask. I'll make sure. Right. Because that's important. That is very important.
Uh, are you heading out shortly? The
Well,
party's for you.
yeah, I know, but I gotta. Well, I don't know what that last thing I drank was. They said to sip it, but there wasn't very much, so I just drank it fast.
Ooh.
But yeah, I told you I loved you guys, right? Because I do, but not like question. I mean, that's different. That's like but more like really good friends. You're my really good friends. You're like my best friends.
I think
The door-
Wilvan makes an eyes with Laphus at this moment.
I look over at him like,
The door opens up, slides open, and you see a waitress outside, short, dark hair, a little bit of shaved on the side. And Wilvan, this is somebody who ran into Lena. And she's like, "Can I get you all anything? I've been asked to check on you and see if you need any." Wilvan, oh, did you ever say your name to?
Oh, yes. I yelled it
Yes.
awkwardly
Okay.
as she walked away.
And she's like, "Oh, Wilvan, hi," and she kind of quietly gives a little wave, and
Oh,
she's wearing
hello.
a uniform, like a little cocktail waitress uniform.
Yes. And Wilvan looks up at Orgoth. He says, "My friend here. He's had a big day. He's got a big night ahead of him. But do you have any just water?"
I'll bring a pitcher of ice water. Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, and another doom.
I'll bring another doom. Okay.
Wilvan does this.
Okay.
The hand across the throat.
Okay.
I'll bring the doom.
can I
Laphus-
sense the energy between Wilvan and this girl?
Yes. That no insight check needed. Yeah, they know each other at least. At least they know of each other. So there's some sort of previous connection.
So I see her walking off, and then I look over at Wilvan and kind of give him the side eye, like,
Wilvan does not return that look. Doesn't even smirk. He attempts to silently put an end to that. And he looks up at Orgoth. He says, "Orgoth, I've got no advice for you. You're gonna have a great night. Just take care of each other
Right.
and
Okay. And you're right. You're right. That's the water, right? Yeah. I don't like. I don't like that, right? You know what? Because fish fucks in that. I don't like that water. It's not.
Sure. Yes, I know someone told you that once. But it's good for you, and
Okay.
It's better than a doom. I promise you.
But see, I think in the doom there's probably water, but then the alcohol kills the bad stuff in it, right? That's why it's better for you.
I mean, there is such thing as purified water, Orgoth. Also, you can't consent if you're drunk.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, that makes sense. I understand that. I thought about that. Oh, damn.
Welcome to the Rolling on the Netherdeep after school special.
wholesome shit here.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna drink. Then I'll drink the water. I'll drink the. Yeah, I'll do that.
And Lena comes back and has a tray with it's like a pitcher of ice water and 3 glasses, and there's also a little shot glass, but it's got some red stuff in it. But as she's walking in, she's got a little like droplet thing and she like kind of uses like in the hallway outside of Orgoth and drops a couple of like drops into it and like into the water that's in the shot glass. It just kind of turns it red. And she's like kind of like making eye contact with you, like this is just the water, and comes in and puts it on the table next to Orgoth.
And Orgoth just like grabs the whole pitcher and he's like,
I have to make sure it's okay later because I don't want to do it.
and he just and just starts drinking the water because he realizes he probably needs to be super because he doesn't want to mess this up. So he's just gonna like hydrate as much as he can hydrate.
Okay.
With the pitcher of water.
Do you want me to bring another one?
No, I don't think I could drink another one. But if they want some, Laphus doesn't drink. Wilvan, do you want some water?
I'm fine, thank you.
Really? Because you should bring Wilvan something else though. Maybe he likes ale.
I'll bring another beer.
Thank you.
And she leaves.
Fine.
Slides. The door closes like a automatic grocery store door, like as she walks out. So.
Wilvan, how do you know her? She knew your name and stuff. She's pretty cute.
Just
behind Wilvan, Laphus is just like, no, cut it short.
I just bumped into her. That's all.
And Orgoth kind of like sees Laphus and sees the Capron and manages to barely piece it together. It's like,
oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna go find Question, and we're gonna go before. I gotta make sure she doesn't get drunk.
And he just like races out of the room.
Okay.
Young love? Question mark.
That must be.
North, what are you up to right now?
I mean, I've partied a little bit, and is Prolix still at the bar as well?
Prolix is at the bar, yes.
And my mom and Mitchell are there too?
Yes.
I might just like hit up Prolix just to ask him if I can meet him in the mall room some point.
Of course, yes, you can.
I have like a message to send, but like there's too many people here, and I don't want to abuse your you need your magical resources to for other stuff, right?
As far as I know, the headmasters consider you part of the Legions of Allsight now. So yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to like impede or whatever.
You're not at all.
Okay. How does this work anyway? Do you just need to know the name of a person?
If I have an image and then their name, their true name, I can send a message.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Just turn over to my. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, how's it going, lovers?
They're a little tipsy, and Hemoin reaches over and grabs a flute of champagne and hands it to you. The champagne bottle looks to be like it's like a really nice vintage.
Don't mind if I do.
Nice and tart, so crisp.
Able to stand on your feet?
We are not that drunk, Mitchell says.
May I steal your wife for a moment?
I'll stay here and order some waters for us if you're that worried about us.
Just a bit. I mean, you're old, right?
I'm
just got
35.
Wasn't it 36?
It was 36.
You already forgot how to count. Dang.
Hemoin grabs your hand. Let's go.
Let's go. Gonna bring her to the dance floor and just like not be as flashy as
right.
I don't want to have all the attention. It's
right.
just a mother child whole thing. Just like so, I don't want to like ruin the evening, but have you had like any news besides what the other fuckhead said?
Remind me about what this is about.
Like, as like someone who might be behind bars somewhere.
Oh. I have not had a chance to speak with him since we left the Bowl of Judgment, or anyone actually.
Okay. But like in general, he's still alive, right?
He is. I made sure of that.
Okay. Do you hate him?
No, I do not hate him. We just had our differences.
Okay.
He also, I could not be legally attached to him anymore.
No, of course not. Absolutely not. Like you'd be you'd be in a similar situation to mine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna twirl her a little bit, bring her back. How are the others doing from what I see?
Orgoth's gone.
Okay.
But Question and the girls are like kind of like sitting. They're doing shots at the bar.
Okay.
So
Rivals are. Did they go back to sitting? They're not.
the
allowed to
rivals
sit.
are kind of like Io is having fun and mixing up and talking to people. Dermot, you see Dermot in the corner having a lovely conversation with another goblin.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
And it's a male, and they're just talking. Seem to be talking it out.
Cute. Friendly, nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Friendly or not? It's cute. I'm happy to see him like mingling. He looked like a little shy, so I'm really happy.
Maggie
to see that.
is gal's nowhere to be seen.
Of course.
Maggie is just kind of like watching everything carefully.
Okay. I'm just gonna enjoy a nice little dance with my mom and maybe look for Orgoth because where's the party boy?
Orgoth, you came downstairs? Is that what? Yeah. Orgoth comes
He
rushing downstairs.
comes back downstairs, looking for Question.
And you see her.
Who is doing shots.
And doing shots at the bar with her girlfriends.
Orgoth runs over to where Question is.
Like, hey, how's it going?
And he leans in like right in her ear and is like,
Okay, you have to stop drinking now so we can talk later and then you can hear what I'm saying and understand it and be okay with it because I heard that's really important.
She puts the shot down and leans in and whispers something to you, basically giving her consent. And she basically says, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, because I was told that's really important. That's like that's the first one. The first one, that's the first C.
What are the other C's?
Communication is the other C.
Oh, okay. She looks a little confused. And she's like, have you ever... She grabs your hand and like walks with you kind of somewhere quietly. It's like, no, this is totally okay.
Okay.
Is this your first time?
At a party? No, I've been to parties before.
With a girl.
Oh, yeah.
It's...
Yeah.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be worried about, okay?
Okay.
I'll help.
Oh, okay. I think you have to. Like that's part of it, right?
It is part of it, yes.
Okay. All right.
Would you like to go now? You seem ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. We should probably. Yes. Yeah, if that's okay, unless you want to stay longer at the party, but if I'm choosing, then I would. Yeah. Now.
Let's go. Are your friends going to be okay?
Oh yeah, they have told me many times that they have had a whole life before we ever met, and that as long as people go away and come back, it's okay. So yeah,
Good
sure.
For you. Good for you.
Oh god. Hey mom, look at that. Look at that, mom.
Orgoth,
I
as
love it so
you and Question are going out the door, you see Headmaster Grizz Alakritos. This is the head of the Legion of Allsight. You've talked to him before. And he's dressed up in a nice suit. He's a goblin, by the way. And he's got 2 goblin girls, one on each arm, walking with him into the club. And he sees you. It's like, Orgoth, it's nice to see you. Congratulations on the championship.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, you have a wonderful time, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning. And he goes and just walks the girls into the club and disappears.
Okay.
Can I see
All right.
Orgoth at the door?
Yeah, make a perception check. I'm sure you'll get it, but
Because I might just be a little bit of a dick just for fun. Oh, they're both the same roll, so it is a 18.
yeah, you see Orgoth and Question leaving.
I'm gonna lift my champagne flute and I'm just gonna yell, Orgoth Skullcrusher!
Skullcrusher!
Just as he's leaving with the girl.
And everybody is turned. The crowd turns, and they're chanting Skullcrusher to you as you leave. So loud that Wilvan and Laphus hear it upstairs.
Oh, so much for a quiet room.
He deserves it.
That's true.
Look at that, Mom. It's young love.
And Orgoth and Question catch a carriage. Okay. Wrapping the evening up. The evening is starting to kind of peter out. The rivals head on home. The the girl, Question's girlfriends, without Question there, they kind of go their own separate ways, and some of them grab a partner and leave with them. Wilvan and Laphus, you hear it getting quieter. North, what do you do as the party starts kind of
My people were upstairs. I'm going to wait for them to come down.
Okay. Your mom and Mitchell come up to you.
Yeah.
And they're saying, don't be a stranger. See you tomorrow, or sometime.
Yeah, of course. I mean, tomorrow we're gonna have a little
powwow.
Talk.
Yes, talk. A little talk. Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And they
Don't
leave.
forget to drink before going to bed. It will help with the headache tomorrow.
And she kind of just waves her hand behind her and leaves. Laphus and Wilvan, it's getting quiet. I think the party is petered out.
Well, if the guest of honor is gone, then I imagine most of the guests will be leaving as well.
All right, let's get on out of here.
Wilvan will gesture with his right hand to the door, and in doing so, it reveals his tattoo again. And I think it's just another thing to cover up.
Yeah.
You know?
And she looks at it and just gives a give a little nod before turning around, looking at the mirror behind him, flipping it off, and then she doesn't know if he's watching.
Yeah.
And opens the door.
Okay, the door opens. You see some people sweeping and cleaning up old glasses at the tables outside in the balcony, and you see there's a few people left downstairs. The band has stopped playing by now, but North is down there at the bar.
Oh man, he really did go out with Question.
Oh, he did. And
Oh, hey,
everyone, I made sure everyone noticed.
Oh, you told him they were gonna have sex?
Well, not like that.
Oh, okay.
Just cheered him up a little bit.
A lot of pressure for one person.
If he can deal with the bowl of judgment, he can deal with that.
Wilvan's eyes get big as he probably downs the last of his beer and slams it on the bar.
So who wants to call a carriage?
Not it.
I'll do it.
Lena comes over. She's actually cleaning up the stuff behind the bar and says, I can call a carriage for you if you wish.
She'll do it.
Cool.
It is my responsibility. And she kind of looks at Wilvan, winks a bit, and then goes outside.
Woman does not
Hmm.
look back.
I also
Oh.
look over at North and just do like the no, kill it, kill it.
Got it.
And a few seconds later, they say a carriage. She comes back in. A carriage is awaiting you. Thank you for spending the evening
Dang.
at the Lali-ho.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thanks for the water. And then he'll put 2 silver on the bar next to his
Okay.
pint.
I don't have anything to thank you for. See ya.
And you go down to the carriage and get in and head back to the Cool Flame.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Orgoth.
We cut to black.
We cut to black, yeah.
Orgoth, hi, we fade to black. We're going back.
Orgoth, I'd like you to make a question. Yeah, well, no question. You go to Question's apartment, and it's a really, really super nice apartment. And she's talking with you, like sitting on the couch, and they're kind of cuddling a little bit. I'd like you to make a wisdom
Charisma?
saving throw.
Oh, no.
Wisdom saving throw.
Please succeed at that.
That would be an 11.
Okay, this is what happens. Suddenly, everything goes black. Orgoth, it's just like you see kind of fire at the edge of your vision. And you hear this voice rumbling. Orgoth. Orgoth. I know she is calling to you. She will not have you. Orgoth. Grumsh. You are Grumptious. You belong to me. And suddenly you look above and you see this spear heading right toward your head. Like,
And reflexively, he puts up an arm to defend himself.
and you feel your chest warm as it's like you're wearing your breastplate, fully decked out. Like you see all these decorations on it and ribbons on it. And I'd like you to make, this is a charisma saving throw.
That's a nat 1.
Okay. You pull up the shield and you kind of hear Parker's voice for a second. It's like, no. And suddenly the shield, the spear impacts you. Boom! And you kind of feel it piercing your skull. And then you black out.
Okay.
And going back to the Cool Flame. You arrive at the Cool Flame. It's late, and there is a light on, like a single candle that's burning low on the bar. And The door actually is locked. Actually, it's that late at night.
Oh god, let me take care of that.
Make a roll.
That's a nat one.
You're drunk.
I had 2 drinks.
You break the door. How
The,
dare you
the
break
bird
the lock?
is looking at you through the window. Failure! Failure!
Is there a window like in the door?
Yeah, there is.
I'm just gonna take my elbow, break the window, and open.
The noise attracts Spike, the dwarven bartender. He rushes out. He's like with his battle axe actually, and he like rushes out. Ah! You're gonna have to pay for that.
I flick 5 gold at him.
He takes it. Ugh.
Sorry.
Welcome back. Oh God.
Hey.
And he goes and like grabs a piece of board from somewhere and like hammers it around the broken.
Home sweet home. Well,
Yes, Wilvan.
I'm heading to bed. I don't know when we're gonna see Orgoth tomorrow, but
are you that tired? Can we sit down a bit?
Wilvan. I think Wilvan was prepared for probably something. But he says, "You know, I'm pretty spent.
Okay.
It's been a day,
It's been a day.
and tomorrow."
First time tomorrow. First light. I have a lot on my schedule tomorrow. But I don't want to miss that. It is important. I'll wake you up. Let's just go up the stairs.
Laphus caught in the middle of all that.
I'm just staring, and then I give like Wilvan a little like before heading back out. Just a little hand salute.
Heading back out, as in like away from the cool flame, or back up?
Back up.
Back up. Okay. Making sure I heard you correctly.
I said out, but I meant up.
That's
So
fine. I know what you meant. Yeah. About an hour later, there's a knock, a loud knock at the door, and you hear Spike downstairs. Coming, coming. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Bring him in. Bring him in. And you hear Question's voice downstairs. And she's kind of like worried.
I go downstairs.
And I'm assuming Wilvan and North is in trance mode. So you go downstairs, and Laphus, you see the carriage driver carrying Orgoth, and Question is there, and Question's like,
Oh, jeez. I mean, I knew you guys were gonna have sex, but like, what'd you do to him? Did you go like full Dommy Mommy mode here?
I don't know what that means, but the
Don't say it like that, you know.
she says, we were talking, and suddenly he shouted out, and he passed out. I thought maybe it's alcohol, but
did he say anything, or was it just like a roar and then pass out?
He just kind of roared and passed out. Like it was in pain, like he was in a lot of pain. There's a trail of sticky blood coming from his left eye. Like you see where it's like kind of like there's a red smudge on his face. It's like it almost looked like a wound. I was worried about him, and I didn't want to be alone. I just wanted to find you all. Is anybody else awake still?
No, I think Wilvan's passed out. North might be in a trance. You can go into his room or my room if you need. We just got to. I'm not strong. We got to get him into his room.
The carriage driver is like, I can help you with that, miss. and they start kind of helping up the stairs. And Spike's like, "What the fuck happened tonight?"
It was a party.
Yeah, sounds like a party. Ugh.
Drugs might have been involved, but I wasn't a part of it. You're not a cop, are you?
I am not a cop, the carriage driver says.
Cool.
And helps him upstairs. Orgoth Question reaches in Orgoth's pocket and pulls a key out and unlocks his door, and they help him to the bed. And Question comes back and gives some money to the carriage driver, who takes it and leaves. Comes over to you, Laphus, and says, I'm gonna stay here with him.
All right, yeah, you make sure that he's okay. I'm gonna look over at he's not wearing his armor, right?
I don't think you were wearing your armor. No.
Where is it at?
Make a perception check. He hid it. It's not out in the open, I don't think.
All right. Well, my perception shit, so it was just a 9.
9. It's actually not. I mean, it's really a 5. Just making sure you didn't biff it. Because it's under the bed, right?
Oh.
It's just under the.
I just because Question's also watching him, but I'm also like, hey Parker.
And you see a spider come up.
You want to watch over him too?
And Parker looks agitated, like he's kind of doing the spider thing where he's moving, his moving a lot side to side. Parker is a tarantula, by the way.
Okay, I don't speak spider. So she grabs Ashes and puts him down, and just goes, "Can you see what's up?"
And Ashes yips, and the spider kind of just hops up and down a little bit. And Ashes looks up at you and goes, "Yep."
I don't speak fox either.
I didn't think this through.
But can I? But I just grab Ashes and just go. All right.
Question is
you can
what is that?
Mine. What's what? This is a fox.
No, that, and looks at the spider, pointing at the spider.
Oh, that's Orgoth's little friend.
I didn't know we had a spider. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like spiders?
I hate spiders.
Oh, but they're cute though. Look at them little legs.
Ugh, they're so creepy. So many little hairs. Why are spiders hairy? Ugh.
Deal breaker, spiders.
Well, he is very important to Orgoth. I hope you two make friends. This is Parker. This is Question Parker.
Parker releases a leg and kind of.
How?
And is he smart? And
It's
Parker
very
kind of
smart spider.
Mad.
It's a very smart spider.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are going to be spending some time alone together since Orgoth's passed out.
Question: This is a slow burn toward Laphus.
I'll leave you guys to it.
So does Parker. Little slow burn.
Parker, I love you, but I got work to do for Orgoth. And so she slowly backs out.
Okay.
And then looks over at
Thanks, Laphus. As
look over at Ashen and just goes, "So is that really what happened?"
Yep. The morning light comes, and I know, yeah. And Orgoth, you do not awaken. I think. Let's see. Laphus is probably awake. North just tranced. Wilvan. So I'm going to say Lapis and North wake up about the same time. Wilvan probably about an hour later.
Wakey, wakey.
So do you go? What do you do when you wake up? When the day begins?
I said I would do that at first light. So
Yeah, you're awake.
Yep.
And in the hallway, you're like waiting.
Wilvan takes his sweet ass time, putting on his casual jacket, no gloves, back to his normal Wilvan look, and brushes the mustache and all the things. He does his routine, and eventually, when he's ready, you hear an unlatch, and he comes out.
how you doing?
Not bad.
Care for a walk?
And he gestures you first, with we'll say the same. I don't know which direction the staircase is, but
Just
he'll
down the
Wherever
hallway.
this
his tattoo is visible either
Yeah.
way.
Lapis, you heard the knocking and maybe like muffled, like talking, whispering, but
I mean, it's not for me, and it seems very private, so she's going to stay out of it.
okay.
Let's just walk and talk.
Wilvan considers that for a moment, and he says, "Just keep your head on a swivel. We don't need anyone listening in."
Oh, absolutely not. We don't. Doing that in a way that we're not stationary is better than staying in the same spot and not looking around.
Wilvan will take the sword out and put it on his shoulder the way he does when he walks.
North has a hand on the needle of mending, which is a needle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like hidden in a glove, just like
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, like right here. Yeah.
So, you got questions?
I don't,
You don't.
actually. I can't say that I wasn't shocked to hear you say that. But I get it.
I was kind of shocked when I heard that name, you know? I tried not to give in to resentment or anger at anyone who upheld the status quo. You know. And then I just thought nah, give him a chance. You're not a killer, you know. Just he looks sincere. Let's go with that.
Well, I didn't just help maintain the status quo, I helped create it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been around before you were even born. I've been through the entire bit of your life when you built that shit up and then it went to shit. I wasn't involved in that at all, but people can watch from the sidelines. Well, not exactly directly watch, but the news, the papers, broadsheets, the guards, the people watching.
You try to do the right things, but unfortunately, the way that things panned out, my hand in the Empire casted quite a dark cloud over a lot of people.
That it did. I was surprised when you didn't come for me when that wanted poster came out.
Well, it took a second for me to put it together, who you actually were.
Yeah, I'm not sorry for what I did.
And I'm not sorry for putting your father away.
I'm getting him back.
What you gotta do?
As soon as we're done here, I'm going back to Rexentron.
I won't stop you, North. My hand in the Empire is far removed from who I am now.
He was not a bad man.
Maybe not.
He was not a killer.
But he was dangerous.
Dangerous? Dangerous? You call thieves dangerous people?
When they start taking things of that kind of importance, yeah.
That thing was taken from my people.
And it held a significant place in the political structure.
That you put together with your buddy.
What was done was done.
Yeah. See, I don't want this relationship to be strained or anything, but
But
I'm going back. I'm getting him out. And no one's ever going to see that crown again. At least not in the Empire.
well, we'll learn a lesson from him. If you go pulling at keystones, don't be surprised when it all comes crumbling down around you.
You know what they did? We were just refugees. And they came to our doors and said, either you bend the knee or you die. We're just trying to survive. And every time I fucking borrow from the from the ancestral knowledge that I have access to, it's not just picking and choosing a book on how to maneuver a ship. It's reliving those things. You can understand why I'm fucking pissed off.
I absolutely can.
So what now?
I'm not sure. I think we're still walking the same path.
And when that bit comes to an end?
Happy to let it go.
We'll see. Well, at least I'm glad that it's out. I mean, it makes things a bit more difficult, but...
You want to tell Orgoth and Laphus?
What? What would I tell them? I almost fucking stabbed you in front of them?
Well, you could tell them about what I'm responsible for.
Oh, hey, Laphus Orgoth. This man put my father away. That's gonna put a strain. Or, I mean, there's already a strain, but...
Just If you're gonna tell him, just let me know beforehand. That's all I ask.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Sure.
Don't surprise me.
No, absolutely not.
Insight check.
Roll deception or persuasion, your choice.
28 insight.
I'm being sincere.
Wilvan will switch shoulders his sword to extend a hand for a handshake.
That's a bit. But if you won't trust me without that, okay then. And North will shake that hand. Maybe squeeze a little bit.
Wilvan doesn't squeeze back. He lets North do what they gotta do.
I mean, for whatever it's worth. You're a better man now than you were then.
I'm trying.
Keep trying. Maybe try harder. Try to see things from the point of view of an ant instead of being the giant. You should be familiar with that.
His nostrils flare, but that's it.
Well, I got business to do today. We should really figure out whatever is going on with that city.
Yes, we can't put it off any longer.
No.
As soon as we make contact with Orgoth, we should prioritize it.
Business first, party later.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, good day then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you later. And I will keep going through the streets.
Okay.
Because I have a meeting with Prolix to send a message.
Okay. As you're both leaving, you see this carriage, and it's open air carriage, and you see a big burly guy, guard, kind of like manning, like holding the reins, and you see Grizz Alakritos, and he's coming the opposite direction, like he's driving toward the Cool Flame. And he's like, hold one moment. He waves at you all. Good morning. Good morrow. How are you doing? I see that you're up and about getting your energy up. I've got supplies for all of you for your expedition into Kalmaro. I did not expect to see you out and about in the streets. Would you like to meet me at the Cool Flame? I can give you all the things you possibly need.
Sure. I'm gonna whip around on my heels and go back the other direction. Just like,
would you like a ride? Come on up.
No, I'm good.
If North doesn't, Wilvan will.
Okay.
He'll step up onto the ride.
Hops up. Okay. So, Wilvan, how have you been?
Won't complain.
I thought I'd see you at the party last night, but it was quite a wonderful evening. I hope you had a wonderful time, whatever you were doing.
Yes, I'm easily missed.
So, are there any questions you have about Kalmaro or anything that you wish to know before your Favoured Few head down below?
Oh, what? No, nothing specific. I would just like every bit of information you can give us before we depart. I don't like surprises.
Well, like I said before, sorry, I got pop-ups happening in my window. Of course, of course. I know that Inside Actuary will be able to give you more information. I don't know if Orgoth told you about any of this, but you are to speak to the head of the archaeological dig, Insight Accure. Let's say it, Accure. She is a blue-skinned tiefling. And she will definitely have more information about possible suspects.
Thank you. What have you brought for us?
I brought some water-breathing potions. I actually brought I can't remember the name of it. Oh God, what's it called? It's an air-breathing helmet. And actually, like, he opens up the thing, like, reaches behind him, very excited, and pulls out this little, like, you can't see it. It looks like a little collar, only it's like much bigger. It like would rest on your shoulders, and he's like, when you're underwater, an air bubble will appear above your head and give you 8 hours of breathable oxygen.
Wow, that's fascinating magic.
Apparently, we found it in a crashed ship in the sands outside, a flying ship. Only it was very, very strange. The ship was not quite structured to be able to fly through the air. It just seemed to have a strange build. But we found it amongst the rubble there. But you can use it.
Their loss, our gain.
Yes, yes.
We're very grateful for everything you've brought for us. I'm sure we can make use of nearly all of it.
Of course, of course. And the carriage pulls up outside of the cool flame. Orgoth, make a Constitution saving throw for me. North, you're about maybe like 5 minutes behind.
Alrighty, let's see. Saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a 13.
You wake up and you're in your room at the cool flame, and question is draped over you.
Does he remember?
You remember the vision?
The vision?
Yeah.
Okay. He sits bolt upright. If she's fallen asleep on me or something, she's gonna get.
Yeah, she gets knocked out of the bed.
Off.
She's like, phoom.
Yeah, and he just like, and was it through his head or his chest? It was through his chest.
It was
or his head.
Head, like really striking.
Okay.
The eye, really.
Yeah, he like reaches up and just like puts his hand over his left eye where the spear came in. And he's like, and he's looking around the room and incredibly disoriented.
Honey. What happened?
Are you all right?
No, are you all right? You're the one who screamed and passed out and started bleeding out of your eye. What's wrong? How do you feel?
And he looks at her. He's like, "Is it?" And can he see out of both sides? Can he see out of that eye?
Yeah,
he's like,
it's kind of
okay.
like
He's like
blurry. It hurts. It really, really is painful.
Right. And he's like, "Is it still there?"
What's still there?
Your
eye's really red. But
yeah. Okay. I had another vision.
Parker comes out of the bed and question kind of jumps, like startled.
And I saw Parker in the vision too, right?
Yes, you did. It was more like more like his voice as ever.
Like I heard him.
Yeah.
Okay. And he looks over, and he like puts a hand down so Parker can climb up on him, and he's like,
"It's okay. You're okay. You're okay, Parker. Everything. It's okay."
When did you have a pet spider?
It's not really a pet. It's complicated. But I'll tell you. He's almost more of a companion, I guess.
She looks confused.
I saw, I heard Grumsh, and I don't think he's happy. Yeah, yes. Yeah, there's a lot of things I probably have to tell you.
And that's where we're going to stop for the evening.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Good line. Just like
Nice.
place.
So good.
Like when you manage to get a cliffhanger on like one of the players' lines, that's always like
that makes me
chef's
happy.
kiss.
Chef's kiss.
It's
Yeah.
chef's kiss. Yeah. Thank you guys. Oh, that was good. So
Wow.
good.
Big
Let's
episode.
give everybody inspiration for that. If you
You already have your double inspiration from last time.
That's true.
I'll get back.
Passing them out. We'll take them though. We'll take them. Thank you.
Can I give mine to someone else?
is there anything we need to talk about before we wrap it up? That was a
Big love.
great game.
Big love.
Oh my God, so much. It's like, watch your heads, beware falling lore, dropping lore.
I've just been holding onto stuff for very long.
Wow.
And then we
God,
end
my
up
mind
in
is
politics.
Ah, Wilvan told me I had a problem with trusting people.
Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right there.
Maybe I'm the reason.
Wow. Let's go around and do our wrap up.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. You can catch me on the Bird app at Bill Roper. I'm trying out a bunch of other social media stuff. I'm on Blue Sky, and you can always find me on YouTube, putting up things every now and again. But like right now, this is my primary streaming game. Our Star Wars game will kick back up again at some point, but not that I don't even. Like, do you need more? Good Lord, this is amazing.
Thank you.
And thank you all so much for coming along on this ride. I know at the end of every session, we all spend a minute or two talking, and we talk a lot over the week between games. And this game means a lot to us. So hopefully it means a lot to everybody that watches and listens. Because good God, y'all are pouring everything into this. Like, I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of everybody here. And then I'm going to shut up because, oh my God, what an amazing game session this was.
Hey everybody, this is Jaiden. I was playing Laphus. You can find me on Twitter at Foxtrot Fallout. Please be 18 plus in order to look at my shit. Just have a good day. Be good people. Hydrate. And yeah.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Ross. Been playing Wilvan. You can find me on the socials at GriffRM, and today I'm gonna plug the merch store because we got some cool stuff on there. A lot of rolling in the Netherdeep like plans, but we've also Bill, for those watching, hold up your mug. We have the cute little the cute versions of all of our characters as well as the badass versions. Art by people in this show, art by our good friend Noelia. There's a lot of really good stuff on the merch store. I just ask that you go through our link tree to get there because the URL matters just a little bit on where all those funds go. So if you go to Linktree, our / is Severed Sons DND. Or you can find that in most of the bios of our social media. So check out our link tree. Everything that we have is represented in there, and go buy something because I'm gonna buy something. So join me.
What are you gonna buy?
I don't know. I need a logo, something or other, and Wilvan stuff.
Hey everyone, this is Jaime. I've been playing North Elijah Roguelock. You can find me on Twitter and many other social media at Suburban Cryptic. Plug the Patreon, blah, 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 exclusive stuff, blah, 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 fun short stories, blah, 3 tiers, blah. I just want to say I love you all. I'm gonna, throw the message, Orgoth's message, I love you guys.
And my name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys, RBDM. Please follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons D&D. You can find a Severed Sons Rhyme of the Frostmaiden podcast on any podcasting platform. This episode will be dropping next week on YouTube and on the podcast, please share us with all your friends. Thank you to our community at Discord and Patreon. You can get early access to episodes at Patreon too. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, Gang at Critical Role, and to all our listeners and our fans. Keep on rolling, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See ya later.